Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which of course is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Wolverines offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over in Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected. Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
First down here for this offense. There's the handoff. They stop him right at the 24. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Tailback takes the handoff again. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Defense with more pre-snap movement. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass caught, can he get in? Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they're just able to get him down at the 1. So close. Let's see what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offense.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff to the single back. An effective play, good for a first down of the 35.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and first down.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? The Horned Frogs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short. See what you can do from here.
And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pressure is coming. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now,
oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Ball handed to the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. And the Wolverines will line up to kick it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the TCU offense takes the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved it into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Horned Frogs took a cash in this red zone trip. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught for the completion. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
A nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Finds room at the 30. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down. Try to catch the defense with the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass this time. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a sophomore making an impact play. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. He missed it. And the lead remains at 4 after the miss. And the TCU offense is back out on the field.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
They're going to run it here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Horned Frogs will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Play action fake, looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he finds the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense hungry to convert here in 3rd down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Gives it to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can he get there on the ground? That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Short pass finds the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. That's the 2-minute warning in this close 1st half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He bought some time, now lets it go.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, Could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On third down, he drops to throw. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. A running play called on fourth down. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is run, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Joslin. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Joslin. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
And the Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. Going with the old counter run here. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? Can he make it to the marker? And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
He'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Ball handed off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo. Touchdown, TCU. That puts them on top in the second half. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline. It's Walters. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense really clicking here.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
2nd down after the incompletion. He hands it off from the gun. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Throw to the running back in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode. third and short. They'll try to throw for it here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Keeping it on the ground here. The Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Running play called on 3rd and short. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaks into the... He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards and back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's looking to scramble. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Getting set. Here's second down. We'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
He'll ride the back again here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. And they're trying to punch it in here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas Christian. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty. Went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. New center down to the offense. 1st and 10.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Takes the handoff. It's Joslin. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a strong stiff arm. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a 1st down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And tackled there by the defense. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Down he goes, a sack. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Joslin. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. From the shotgun, drops back. Throws to the tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And now they'll set up for the point after. And he knocks it right through. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And that run produces a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking tackles. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.